went and got an LLC, a S corp, a trademark, a trust, an office furniture, shot 17 commercials, and you don't even have a product yet. After you have the money, then you figure out the other problems, right? And now that you have money coming in, you have now accumulated money that you can now use to further your business. After a while, that money will continue to come in and you'll have a full-blown business with a full-blown system at your fingertips. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode here on the Mula membership. My name is Mula. I am the CEO of the Mula membership, and in today's video, I'm going to be giving you a few mistakes, a few very, very common mistakes that I have noticed a lot of beginner entrepreneurs, a lot of people who just started their businesses, beginner business owners. A lot of you guys make this mistake when starting a business, when thinking about starting a business. So in this video, I'm going to outline everything that I get, the common questions, the common mistakes that I see from just my peers, people around me. And I'm going to be giving away this free, what I like to call sauce away in this video, okay? So make sure you guys smash that thumbs up button. Hit that subscribe button if you are new to the channel. I post at least 4 times every single week, so make sure you stay tuned with that. And if you want to sign up for the membership, it's currently closed as I'm doing this video. It should be open in a few more days as a few more memberships run out. Make sure you get your spot in the membership, because right now we're very, very, very tight. There are very limited amount of spots, and it's something that you're not going to want to miss out on. In that membership, you will have access to one-on-one help with me, as well as access to my stock options, my regular stock crypto call-outs every single day, and you'll have access to weekly videos from me exclusively to the Mula membership, where you're going to learn exactly the things I'm talking about as far as business, crypto, YouTube, stocks, social media monetization, overall just becoming an entrepreneur. I'm going to walk you through it step by step. MulaMembership.com is the website. I would love to talk to you one-on-one. I would love to help you become a successful entrepreneur. There's been people in my membership. I think the youngest person was 22. He made $300,000 in his first year after I taught him everything that he learned. So if you guys are interested in that, the link is always in the description. Please feel free to reach out. So you want to start a business, you want to be an entrepreneur, or maybe you even already started a business and you're a little lost. You don't know what you're doing right, you don't know what you're doing wrong, and you don't really have a one-on-one mentor to really tell you what you could be doing better, right? Now, this is for the very, very, very beginners, like super beginners. But this is also for the intermediate business owner who maybe thinks they know what they're doing, or maybe doesn't realize that they're making a few of these mistakes. So I'm going to go ahead and break them down one by one. The very first one, and the biggest one, is getting out of the employee mindset. The employee mindset is what has trapped you in employment your entire life, right? And this is the biggest problem, right? Because when you go from employee, you're used to coming in, clocking in, doing one certain job, right? Let's say you're a teacher. You come in, you clock into work, you teach history all day to the same kids, you leave work, and that's it. You don't worry about cleaning the school, you don't worry about emergency evacuations, you don't worry about routing to the school buses, curriculum. You don't worry about any of that. You teach what they tell you to teach every single day, year after year, over and over again. And you don't really have to think about what actually goes into making this entire school function. The very biggest difference between employment and business is all of this is yours. And when you start off with business, 9 times out of 10, you're going to start off by yourself or with one other person. You and another person cannot do everything, right? You have no employees. So you're going to find that a lot of things are extremely overwhelming, right? Every small problem you're going to have to deal with. There is no clocking out. You don't get to take a break and say, oh, today I'm just not doing anything. Really? You're not going to reply to emails. You're not going to do any marketing. You're not going to change the website. You're not going to post anything on your Instagram. You're not going to have any type of campaigns. There's nothing you have going on for business today. It will never be a day like that. Very rarely do I wake up and go to sleep without doing anything business related. And if I do, it's because I'm either dying sick or I have done something in preparation of taking time off so that the things that I need to do today were done yesterday and I can chill. That is the only time, and that is very, very rare, okay? Another problem with the employee mindset is you think that no matter what, your check is coming. Every 2 weeks, as long as I go to school, as long as I go to work, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, sometimes on Saturdays, I'm going to get the same amount every hour on the hour, every week, every second Friday, I'm getting paid, cha-ching, money in my account. And the business does not work like that, okay? Business is more tracked on a monthly income basis, right? So if you're making $50,000 a month, $500,000, $600,000, $64,000, $12,000, we go by monthly basis in the business world, right? But that money is nowhere near guaranteed, right? And if business before anything else, if you do not work, you do not eat. So you're going to have to understand when becoming a business owner that there are going to be days where you make $0. They're going to be the next day you will literally you will make $0 on Tuesday. You can make $5,000 on Wednesday, $400 on, like, it is up and down. And once you have business for a certain amount of time, you will have some type of base, right? So for the membership, I have a certain amount of people who sign up. I have a certain amount of people who see it in this percentage rate and everything like that. So I have more of a base now because I've been doing business for so long. When you first start out, you will have no base. So it will be very hard for you to judge how much you're going to make next month, how much you made last month, what's your projected at the end by the end of the year. You don't know, right? And it's all on you. So if you wake up at 10 o'clock and you usually have $500 by 10 in the morning, but today you have $200, well, you have to do something to make up for that time. And you have to be the one who comes up with the idea, delegates it to employees if you have that, and then gets that job done. Right? So being a business owner and an employee are two different sides of life. And you have to be ready for that adjustment. The second thing, and I think honestly, this is the most important point. Too many beginning business owners love to spend money on a bunch of shit, excuse my French, a bunch of shit that don't make no money. You're spending all this money, doing all this stuff, taking all this time, and you have not made any money. Money in is business, nothing else. If money does not come in, you do not have a business. So if you go file for LLC, then you get a patent. A patent? A copyright? You got a copyright patent on a fucking business that makes $0. You have literally not made a penny from your business, and you got it copywritten? You got a patent, a trademark? What are you doing? You went and got an LLC, an S Corp, a trademark, a trust, an office furniture, shot 17 commercials, and you don't even have a product yet. You don't even have a fucking website. Why do you have an LLC? Right? There's no law in America or somewhere in the world that says you cannot make $1 if you do not have it registered as an LLC. You don't need an LLC to make money. Money in is what business is. Focus on money in. If I were starting a business and I wanted to sell candles, first thing I see, candles. I want to sell candles, right? You'd probably go find a vendor. That's going to take 6 weeks. Do this, do that. You're going to flip this, flip that, find a box, get a shipping, find an LLC, get the label printed, make a website, make the website super nice, and get everything set up. This business is very simple. Come buy the candle. Pictures of candles. Yeah, I kind of want mine to look like that. Put it on website, sell. Sell. Okay, by the end of the week, I made $2,000. Now I'm going to take that $2,000. I'm going to take $1,000 of it. $1,000 of it is profit. I'm going to take that money, and now I'm going to go buy the product and send them to the customers. Very simple. Hey, thank you, loyal customer. We've had a recent super big influx in orders, and we want to apologize for the wait. Since you'll be waiting, we're going to include a special gift with your package, but we're sorry to inform you that you'll be getting your package a little bit late. By then, I'll go find all the fucking candle vendors I want to. They don't care. They just want the candle. Get the candle to them as soon as possible. The customer does not care. There are literally clothing lines making hundreds of thousands. I know, bro, listen to me. I know somebody who makes millions of dollars a year selling clothes from a clothing line that takes 6 weeks to ship. He doesn't even make the fucking clothes until somebody pays for them. So why are you going to get everything under the sun? You're spending so much time, so much money, so much energy into something that has no money in. It makes 0 sense. Save that time, save your money. When you make that money, don't go buy a fucking yacht and put that pretty girl from school on the yacht with you. Don't go buy a BMW. Go figure out, after you have the money, then you figure out the other problems, right? And now that you have money coming in, you have now accumulated money that you can now use to further your business. After a while, that money will continue to come in and you'll have a full-blown business with a full-blown system at your fingertips. You got orders coming in every day, they're going out every day. They're coming in every day, they're coming out every day. All day, every day, they're coming in, coming out. But when you first start off, focus on acquiring the money. Do not focus on anything else. The next mistake I've found that a lot of business owners make is waiting for the perfect time. There is no fucking perfect time. Excuse my French, but I'm so serious and I want you to really understand. There is no fucking perfect time. Okay? There's no perfect time. There's either a bad time or a good time, but there's no perfect time. Okay? So, bad time and good time. What does that mean? Okay, we might have a super big stock market crash, a super big real estate market crash, and all real estate might be super cheap right now. Yes, is this a good time? Is this the perfect time to jump into the real estate game? Yes. But are you going to sit around and wait for the real estate market to crash before you jump into it? You could be waiting for 15 years for all you know, right? So there's no perfect time when you can start a business. Get an idea. It sounds like a good idea to you. Start the fucking business, okay? Once you start the business, it might work, it might not. You won't be the first person to fail as a business. This business fails for whatever reason. You figure out that this is not a good business model, change it. Next business, nobody cares. Okay, I went from selling shoes to speakers. Who cares? iPhone. Apple went from selling computers to phones. Nobody cares. You get what I'm saying? Steve Jobs had millions of businesses. Warren Buffett has thousands of businesses. You don't need one business to make a living from, to get rich from, right? But start your business now, as soon as you can. There's no perfect time. You will be literally waiting forever. And this is an excuse I hear a lot of beginner entrepreneurs want to make. Oh, it's just not the perfect time right now. Oh, YouTube, I don't know about making YouTube because of this. And I don't want to sell clothes because I want to sell jackets. And it's not summertime. It's not fall. It's summer right now. And I don't want to sell shirts. And everything under the sun is an excuse on why you can't start your business. Start your business. If you can get somebody to pay you something, that is a business. If you can't, it's not a business, right? So if you're selling candles again, and you can get someone to buy the candle from you, whether you have the candle or not, you have a business. If you cannot get someone to have buy this candle from you, you don't have a business. But starting is what's the most important thing. Start. You will figure out everything else. And that leads me to my next point. My next point is, I have to go to school first before I start my business. You're going to go to college and listen to a bunch of people teach you about business that don't have a business. So you're sitting around waiting to make money, waiting to start your business so you can learn about business from somebody who has never had one. And even if they had a business, have they made millions of dollars from that business? Fuck no. Otherwise, they wouldn't be a professor at college teaching you. They'd be somewhere on a boat with a beautiful wife and a bunch of kids on a yacht in Spain somewhere. They wouldn't be teaching you at the University of Berkeley, okay? If they were really successful like that, odds are, right? So school is fine. If you are dead set on going to school, especially for business, I'm not going to alter your mind. I'm not going to steer you in the wrong other track. I'm not going to do that. But what I am going to say to you is if you're going to go to school and you're going to get your 4-year degree in business, it will not do you any harm starting your business while you're learning about business. See, this goes back into that perfect time BS. I call it BS. You're waiting around, sitting around for this perfect time, or you're going to go to school, or you're going to read these books, or you're going to take these courses, and then you're going to magically know how to do something, right? That's like saying I can get in a car every day with my mom, and then one day I'll just learn how to drive. You were in the car every day with your parents until you turned 16, and then they taught you how to drive. When you first got behind the wheel, you weren't fucking Paul Walker. You didn't know how to speed race around the city just because you've been watching, right? Just because somebody has said it, you've seen it over and over, and you've learned everything in the world, but you've never had a business. So you can't tell me anything. There's some things you do not know because you've never had a business. How many people go to school for business and graduate with a business degree to never have a business? You went to school for a business just to be an employee. Does that make any sense? No, right? Now, there are things in school that you can learn that you would not learn otherwise, right? A lot of systems, a lot of ways things function, basic business principles. But you will never be a good business woman or man if you actually don't start your business. So if you always want to start a clothing line and your parents are making you go to school or whatever your situation is, start the clothing line, go to school. As you learn, make changes. Very simple. As you buy that, before you buy that course, start your business. As you learn, make changes. Very simple. The same thing with anything. Basketball, racing, fashion design, being a barber, whatever it is. You can't wait until this perfect immune time where God comes down and strike. It's not going to work like that. Get on it, make your money, and learn as you go. And the last thing I want to touch on in this video, and I'm going to be doing a lot more parts to this business series, just like I do on in the membership. This is just a lot more vague and a lot more not as precise as what I teach in the membership. So if you want me to go in depth or answer any small questions, walk you through anything you have entrepreneurship wise, make sure you are subscribing to the membership and joining right now, MulahMembership.com. The link is always in the description. The last thing I want to talk about is influencer marketing. And a lot of beginner business owners make this mistake, and they think that influencer marketing is not better than the alternative, right? So what is influencer marketing? Influencer marketing is using an influencer like myself, like Little Baby, like Da Baby, a rapper, entrepreneur, anybody who has a following on social media. Influencer marketing is using them and their platform and their following to promote your product or your service, right? The reason that influencer marketing is a lot more effective than your alternative is because hearing about something is one thing, but hearing about it from a credited source is a whole different ballgame, right? And a lot of times you'll find that the reach for the amount of people you'll reach doing your marketing, let's say you have a commercial, right? The amount of people you will reach by having me post your commercial or me into your commercial or me sponsor your commercial, the amount of people you will reach for the money that you spend is a lot more effective if I post it versus if you post it and you pay Instagram to just promote it, right? Because here's a few things. I have a following, right? So my following, a lot of people are going to buy things from you just because they seen their favorite influencer post about it, right? So for clothes, for example, a lot of people will buy this t-shirt just because Lil Durk wore it, right? Yeah, they might like the shirt, but would they have bought it if they did not see Lil Durk wearing it? A lot of times the answer is no, right? So no matter how crazy the product is, no matter how great the product is, no matter how much you can convince an audience, a market to like your product, you will never be able to convince them more than this person who has thousands, hundreds of thousands, if not millions of people who look up to them, right? Now, you don't need me. You don't need Little Baby, Lil Durk. You don't need these huge names. And I don't want to put my name in category with them, but you don't need huge names with 500,000 subscribers. You don't need that crazy number to be effective, because 500,000 subscribers promoting with someone like that, you can get someone with 50,000 subscribers, get 10 people, reach them a lot easier, be just as effective, reach just as many people, and make just as many sales as if you were just paid one person with 500,000 subscribers, right? So influencer marketing is way more effective than buying Facebook ads, than buying Instagram ads. I'm not saying don't do that. I'm saying put more of your money, especially into the beginning, behind influencers. And the best way to do that is to reach out via email, via DM a lot of times. Start small. Start with someone with 15, 20,000 subscribers. Hey, I would love you to promote my service. I would love you to be a part of this commercial, whatever it is. What are your rates? How much do you charge, right? Figure that out. Figure out your budget. Pay those people. There's a lot more effective, because those people, even if they don't have a huge following base, they might have friends. And a lot of times, let's say I paid Little Baby, right? A lot of times Little Baby might post it and he might get his fans to purchase from what you posted, right? But he also might have this rapper who likes it too. And now you're getting free promo from this rapper because now he buys it and he's promoting it without even knowing, because he wore your shirt or because he wore your headband or because he got his teeth done from you. So now you have more content. It works like a charm. But I see a lot of business people make mistakes as they'll buy a billboard or they'll run around and pay people to promote on a billboard before they pay an influencer. An influencer has a name, influencer, for a reason. They can influence the masses to make one purchase from one product just because they posted about it. Do not sleep on how powerful that is, okay? So that's going to wrap up this video. If you guys enjoyed it, make sure you smash that thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button if you are new to the channel. On this channel, I cover YouTube, I cover stocks, I cover crypto, I cover business, I cover entrepreneurship, I cover financial literacy, I cover credit. I cover everything you need to know to be a successful millionaire entrepreneur. Before you leave this channel and before this channel is done posting videos, you will have most of the knowledge that you need, a lot of the knowledge that you need to be successful. And if you want to be successful even faster, I will reiterate, you can always join the Mula membership and get closer, more precise, one-on-one help from yours truly. It's your boy Mako. It's been a pleasure to have you watch this video. I hope you learned something. I'm out. Peace.